What is up, fight fans? Welcome back to Picking a Fight. I'm Latch.
I'm Jeff.
And today we're going to be looking at UFC Fight Night Cater versus Emmett. We're going to be looking at 4 fights on the main card. And we're going to be looking at Tim Means versus Kevin Holland. But before we get started, don't forget to like the video, subscribe if you haven't. We put out videos for almost every fight night and pay-per-view. So if that's the type of content you're looking for, go ahead and subscribe, Give us a chance. And yeah, let's get right into it. What you got for us, Jeff?
All right, so we got Tim the Dirty Bird Means. His record is 32 wins, 12 losses, 1 tie. And he is 38 years of age. He is 6'2", 75-inch reach. He's coming off back-to-back wins against Nicholas Dalby and Mike Perry. Then on the other end, we got the Trailblazer, Kevin Holland. His record is 22 wins, 7 losses. He is 29 years of age. He's 6'3" and an 81-inch reach. He's coming off a win against Alex Oliveira. And before that is a no contest against Kyle Dawkins. Yeah, what you think?
Yeah, so first of all, Kevin Holland coming in as a minus 220 favorite. Tim Means a plus 180 underdog. And I think when I first saw this, I thought the odds were not wide enough. I thought Kevin Holland had a huge advantage against someone like Tim Means. Tim Means is a little older. He's been hurt before. Kevin Holland's really long. He's primarily a striker. But the more I looked into it, I thought the closer this fight actually was. Kevin Holland is a good striker, a long, rangy striker. He's going to have a 6-inch reach advantage. And, in his last fight, he faced another rangy guy in Oliveira. And he was able to be very patient and find his shot. And he eventually did find it. He's a really good striker. He was able to time Oliveira as he was ducking and ended up finishing him on the ground. And, yeah, Tim Means is also a striker. He's a southpaw, though, and he has a really good jab, which will probably be nullified because of the reach that Kevin Holland has, the advantage of it. He's just a super strong fighter, and I think the biggest question is the wrestling. Tim Means has been able to wrestle before. He's really strong in the clinch, and as he's attempting for takedowns, he's really strong, but his technique's not at the highest level, while Kevin Holland has historically, he's done pretty bad against strong wrestlers, but to be fair to him, he lost to some really strong grapplers at middleweight, so they were big and, technical, and Derek Brunson, Marvin Vettori, so you can't blame him too much. But I really didn't like what I saw against Alex Oliveira, who's not really a wrestler guy. He was able to get some really advantageous positions on Kevin Holland, but Kevin Holland was able to get back, to his feet and was able to kind of nullify it later. So I'm not really sure if Tim Means will be able to take down Kevin Holland, but I'm not so sure Kevin Holland will be able to stop the takedowns either. So what do you think, Jeff?
Yeah, I'm having some trouble on this one too because I can see Tim Means not necessarily getting the takedowns, but using the clinch a lot, against the fence.
For sure, bro.
And that could be a problem for Kevin Holland, even though he doesn't get the takedown. It's like possession time kind of. Mm-hmm. So, but I can also see Kevin Holland maybe getting the finish too, because Tim Means has gone rocked before. Yeah, the only thing is that Kevin Holland, I feel like he doesn't use his range as well as I think he should. Mm-hmm. Especially against Oliveira and Kyle Dawkins, I felt like his range management, I guess, mm-hmm. was not great. it wasn't bad, but especially against someone who's trying to wrestle you, you can't really overcommit, or you got to find a way to keep the range. But I'm leaning more towards Kevin Holland. I think he's a younger fighter. He's I can see Tim Means, but I think I'm gonna have to go with Kevin Holland by decision. But I think it's really close.
No, yeah, I agree. It's close because we don't know what could happen. I think for me, it's 2 things. I think Tim Means maybe can hold him on the clinch and eventually get the takedown and submit. I think he can submit Kevin Holland, to be honest. And Kevin Holland for sure can finish Tim Means. He's been hurt before. And the fight I really like, the Tim Means fight I really looked into to kind of try to, imitate this fight was when he fought D-Rod, Daniel Rodriguez.
Mm-hmm. He lost that one, didn't he?
He lost that fight and he got rocked. He got submitted in the second, but it wasn't before he got rocked pretty bad. And he was putting on so much pressure, which he's known to do. He did it against Perry and Dalby, just coming forward. I don't think that would work against Kevin Holland. I think Holland's good enough striking to be able to counter him, just like D-Rod did, right? Mm-hmm. And unlike D-Rod, Tim Means was bigger than him. While in this case, Holland's going to be the bigger man. So I just think Tim Means ways of winning is much lower. I mean, Kevin Holland's not invincible. Like you said, he does have trouble managing the distance, like against Kyle Dawkins and Alex Oliveira. Like that man was getting he was getting touched a lot, bro. Like way more than you think someone with that reach advantage would. But I agree with you. I think it's actually going to be Kevin Holland by TKO. I think Tim Means will he might get a takedown, but I think he probably gets stuffed. And then he's not afraid to strike. He has good power. He's probably do that. But I think eventually he'll get caught with something. I just think Kevin Holland's pretty good at that. It's a close fight, but I'm going to say Holland by TKO. I think he's able to find the opening eventually once the fight continues to stand a little bit. Obviously, Tim Means can win if he mixes it up, go takedown. Like you said, he has a strong clinch, He can keep them there to kind of like mitigate the reach advantage. But I think I don't think he'll be able to do it. I think it's going to be Kevin Holland victory by TKO. It's going to be very strange if this goes to decision either way because, I mean, both guys are really not known for the decisions. But yeah, I'm going to say Holland by TKO. Well, all right, guys, those were our thoughts, our predictions. I think Kevin Holland wins by TKO. I just think the later the fight goes on, he'll kind of get the timing of Tim Means and eventually find that finish. And Jeffrey thinks Kevin Holland wins by decision. He thinks Tim Means is going to be tough enough to take the damage, but that Kevin Holland in the end will be able to pull out the victory. Let us know down below. What do you think? Do you think Kevin Holland gets it done, or do you think Tim Means pulls out a nice veteran win against a young rising prospect? Let us know down below. And don't forget to check out our other videos. We're doing 3 other fights on this same card, including the main and co-main event. So go ahead and check those out if you haven't. Like and subscribe. And yeah, it's going to be a great night of fights. Don't forget to tune in. And we'll see you next time, next week.
Yep. See ya.
See ya.